Welcome to the Below Football Kaizer family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to be the first to get the latest news. I want to continue to contribute. Solomons. Amakasi defender, Dylan Solomons has made some crucial contributions to the club's cause recently, having battled his way back from a lengthy injury absence. A goal against Al Masry in Chiefs' opening CAF Confederation Cup Group D almost secured a point but for a late winner by the Egyptians, and he then supplied the cross that the Zamalek goalkeeper fumbled into his own net to earn Amakasi a last-gasp 1-1 draw in their second match of the group last Saturday. Now, with a Betway Premiership assignment against Chippa United at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium in Kebra on Wednesday evening to contend with, the 29-year-old tells www.kaizerchiefs.com that he is highly motivated to play his part in bringing success to the Glamour Boys. "I'm looking forward to the Chippa game. Obviously, coming off a fair result in the CAF Confederation Cup, we want to refocus on the league. We know what type of team Chippa is and it won't be an easy game away from home, but our intention is to pick up maximum points by making sure we execute what we have to do. Because of the short turnaround between games, we haven't had much time to focus on Chippa, so sticking to our own processes will be crucial to getting a positive result," he says. Chiefs have found their CAF Confederation Cup campaign somewhat challenging, collecting 1 point from their 2 outings to date, yet Solomons feels they will benefit from the experience in the upcoming games in the group. "The CAF games have been a learning experience as we have a number of players getting their first taste of continental football," he explains. "It has been tough, but we'll take the results and move on with the determination to improve when the competition resumes next year." For the Steenberg-born speedster, the joy of being back in action following a frustrating period of rehabilitation cannot be overstated. "Personally, it has been a good few months for me. The hard work I did Kaizer Chiefs to play penultimate match of 2025 on Wednesday. Kaizer Chiefs will play their penultimate match of the year 2025 on Wednesday when they visit Chippa United in Kebra. The fixture also marks Amakasi's return to the Betway Premiership after 2 consecutive outings in the CAF Confederation Cup against Egyptian sides, Al Masry and Zamalek. This will be Chiefs' first league match in a month, following their 4-1 victory over Orbit College on November 4. The November FIFA international break and the subsequent Confederation Cup fixtures followed that encounter. Amakasi have just 2 days to prepare for the clash against Chippa after their 1-1 draw with Egyptian giants Zamalek at the Peter Mokaba Stadium in Polokwane. The hosts, Chippa United, meanwhile, played to a goalless draw against Siwalili FC in Mongaong on Saturday. Chiefs' technical team will work closely with the medical staff to assess the extent of injuries to Gaston Serino and Bradley Cross, who were both forced off within the opening 15 minutes of the Zamalek match. On the log, the Chiefs are 4th with 22 points after 11 games. Chippa are at the basement, which is the 16th position with 8 points in 14 clashes. This encounter will be Amakasi's second last before the 6-week AFCON break, with the league expected to resume on January 20, 2026. Supporters in Kebra and surrounding areas can purchase tickets via web tickets online or at Pick and Pay supermarkets nationwide for R60. Kickoff for the Betway Premiership match between Glamour Boys and the Chile Boys is scheduled for 19:30 on Wednesday, December 3 at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium in Kebra. On key developments in South African football since his departure late last season. Rivero abruptly parted ways with the Buccaneers with 4 league games remaining, leaving them in second place before taking up a post with Egyptian giants Al Ahly. However, his tenure in Cairo was short-lived, as he was dismissed after just 3 months following a string of poor results. Currently unattached, Rivero has returned to South Africa to honor his partnership with the Carling Knockout Cup, and he proved he is still closely monitoring the local scene. More competitive, Rivero on Sundowns challenge. The 3-time MTN 8 champion believes the current Betway Premiership campaign is shaping up to be far more competitive. He noted that several teams have finally stepped up to challenge the long-standing dominance of Mamelodi Sundowns. There are more teams performing well. Recently, it was difficult for everybody to follow the rhythm that Sundowns was putting in the league. This season it seems to be slightly different, he stated. While Pirates stumbled in their opening two fixtures, they have since engineered a strong bounce back. The Buccaneers currently sit second on the log with 22 points from 10 games, with 7 wins in 10 outings. Rivero praised the consistency and progress of his former team. There are different sides trying to take the opportunity. I think Pirates is one of the cases with their strong performances and their consistency in recent times, Rivero said. He added, fantastic, progressing week after week. I think they are definitely in the right way. Rivero observes, Chiefs doing better but Sekokun's form is the surprise. Rivero's former rivals, Kaizer Chiefs, have also shown marked improvement this season. The Soweto Giants have accumulated 5 points more, too, than they had at the same stage, 11 games, last season. He acknowledged the Amakasi's stronger start, but also pointed to the rise of Sekokun United as a major talk. Serino experience needed in CAF CC. With Chiefs competing in the CAF Confederation Cup, Serino's experience could be valuable for the Soweto Giants. His knowledge of continental football, emanating from his time in the CAF Champions League with mamelodi Sundowns, makes him a key player to rely on in Africa. Chiefs squad mixes youth and seasoned players, placing added responsibility on Serino along with the likes of Levelhong Mabo, Glody Lalipo, Reeve Frosler, Kozinga Nkobo, and Inacio Miguel. However, Chiefs will be without the Uruguayan South African when they face Al Masry away in Egypt for their CAF Confederation Cup Group D opener on Sunday. Serino did not travel because he is suspended for the match, and his absence will test Chiefs' depth and ability to cope without one of their experienced players. The team will hope he returns strongly in the other group fixtures to boost their continental ambitions. Most read. 1 Moquina's unbeaten record ended. Alger lose CAF CL Group C opener ahead of Sundowns showdown. 2 Replacing Bruce. Ex-Manchester United coach backed to take charge of Bafana post-World Cup. 3 Barker disappointed as Pirates and Chiefs I De Jong and Moloisane. 4 Rivera welcomes controversial Nkoda's exit to Middle East, insisting it's good to lose talent. 5 Ex-Pirates star, Bafana captain and Sundowns miss out as CAF crowns best players. 6 Time for SA teams to step up in CAF after Bafana success. 7 Double blow for Pirates. CAF rules in favor of Lupopo and Bucks forced to pay almost $500,000. 8 Malombi gets another chance to revive his career with the Rockets. Serino is a star, on another level like Ribeiro. Serino's only goal of the season came against Richards Bay when he came off the bench to inspire Chiefs to a 1-0 PSL victory. That left former Amakasi winger Junior Connie mesmerized and called the goal world-class. That was a world-class goal, said Connie. We need to compliment that goal, the Chiefs that I know scores like. A tie of memories for Chiefs coach Khalil Ben Youssef. Kaizer Chiefs return to continental action against Egypt's Al Masry in their opening match of the CAF Confederation Cup group stages carries deep personal meaning for head coach Khalil Ben Youssef. The match brings together 2 Tunisian tacticians on opposite benches, with Youssef leading Amakasi and Nabil Kouki guiding Al Masry. For Coach Khalil, Kouki is not just a colleague, but a figure he admired long before he began his own coaching journey. I think Coach Nabil Kouki is one of the best coaches in Tunisia. We learn from him. He was playing for Club Africain, the team I supported. I was one of his supporters watching him play. As a coach he has the experience, many trophies and good results, he explains. Their history stretches back more than 2 decades. In 2001, Kouki featured for Tunisia's Club Africain in the CAF Cup Winners' Cup semi-final against Amakasi, playing the full 90 minutes in both legs. The Glamour Boys famously won the match 3-0 on aggregate. At the time, the current Chiefs mentor was just 13 years old, watching a player he admired compete against the very club he leads today. For me, facing a coach that I looked up to makes this occasion more meaningful, the coach reflects. This weekend carries even more emotion for the Chiefs coach as he celebrated his birthday on November 21. I want to thank everyone who wished me well on my birthday, he says in appreciation for the numerous well wishes he received. I hope the players will gift me with a win on Sunday. If the mood around the Chiefs camp is anything to go by, that gift may well be on the way. Amakasi arrive at the fixture on the back of encouraging form, and Ben Youssef believes the confidence in the squad is rising at just the right moment. It's very important how we start the group stage to give us more confidence, he explains. I think we are confident and hopeful the result will go our way. A positive beginning. Wow. Looking at our performance, we deserved a minimum of a draw. But we have to learn from our mistakes. We'll analyze the game, look at the positives and the negatives, and continue to work. Ben Youssef assesses Zamalek. The Tunisian tactician is aware of the danger Zamalek will present Chiefs and has asked his players to avoid any mistake.